Oh, good morning, my self-reliant peeps. I think we're in for good weather now. I think we're in for spring weather versus that winter weather we were having. So I'm back on the deck. I'm back. I'm taking care of the bare wood from whenever I took out the planter and put in this railing. So I'm doing what everybody hates to do, and that's trim. I think it looks nicer if I put the white edge instead of taking the green horizontal decking clear to the edge. So I decided I'm going to do it from on top of the deck so that I'm not on the ladder for an extended period of time and I have to go higher to get on top to paint. You'll see in a minute. I think it looks nicer, even though it is a pain. But, you know, I'm retired, so I got time. All right, I think that was well worth the effort to trim that out. I think it looks a lot nicer. Well, I have to say that truck sure makes it easy to reach the paint. I had the ladder initially in the truck because when I had the planter, I had to use the ladder to get up to the top of the planter from down below. And the top of the planter would have been where the top of the railing is now. I brought it all down. I always put a rug down in the truck so the ladder doesn't slip. I didn't think I needed the ladder, but I thought, well, I'd rather err on the side of caution so I don't have to make another trip up to get the ladder. And I didn't need it. I can reach it from the truck. Truck makes good scaffolding. Now you see why I buy a used truck, because if I get paint on the truck, I don't really care. This vehicle is to make my life easier. And I think it's done a nice job at that. I guess you'd call it a work truck, even though it's just really used on 2 acres of land. But it sure has helped me over the years. You see an end in sight, at least for the first coat. Okay, time for the second coat. I just had lunch, played a couple games of Candy Crush, and I'm ready to crack on. Second coat doesn't take as long, even though I didn't think that took long at all, especially this outside. Cutting in did. Brush almost dried out, and I wasn't gone that long. Well, an end in sight. And I don't believe I'll have to paint for a couple years at least. This is the south side of the house that gets all the sun. So I might need to put another coat on in a couple years. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. But you can see with with the truck and with that stool to help me get into the truck. There was a time I could get into the truck without a stool, but those days are gone. I can get in at least once or twice, and then after that I'm pretty tired. It also doesn't help that I've lost 1.5 inches since my younger days. I wasn't all that tall to begin with. Of course, I have these bags of mulch here. Guess I didn't think that very good. Well, I resolved my problems with storage. I wasn't able to film. After yesterday, being on the phone for over 3 hours between Apple support and my server for my mail, and then this morning being on with my server for my mail, we resolved all the issues. So I couldn't film because there wasn't enough storage. I use my iPhone for filming. So I think I think I've learned through it. I know what the problem was. I fixed the problem. Of course, I needed help in doing it. And I can honestly say I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support I received from Apple and from my server. So at any rate, thanks for watching. There will be more videos coming daily. But for now, I appreciate you hanging with me. And we'll get this video uploaded and out for you.